Good morning, dear students. Before starting our poetry section, we will start a topic that is figures of speech. It is an important topic for you because one question will be asked from this. So we will start it. We are not going to write down the literal meaning or literal definition of figures of speech. We have only tried to make it on the basis of its uses. So at first we will talk about figures of speech. It is used to make a verse or sentence impressive. Words means, let me tell you, words means poetry. Is that clear? So figures of speech is used to make a verse, to make a poetry or sentence impressive. It is used to increase beauty of poetry. Figures of speech is also called the ornament of the verse. Is that clear, everyone? So I request all of you to please pause the video and write down whatever we are studying here and whatever you are watching on the screen. So today we will discuss some common figures of speech and their usage. The first one is simile, the most used one. It shows comparison between two different things using the words like or as. Means it is used to compare two different things or two unlike things. Just look at the examples. After that you will understand it better. Rahul's face is like a mango. Means that Rahul's face is compared with a mango with the help of the word like. So if you see the words like or as in any stranger, then you can directly write down the figures of speech that will be simile. Now the second example, he is as wise as an owl. So he is compared, his wiseness is compared with a owl with the help of as. So I hope it is clear now for all of you. We will move to the second one, metaphor. Metaphor also makes comparison between two different things, but it does not use like or as. It is also used in the sense of comparison, but it doesn't use the words like or as. Look at the examples. After that you will be understand it better. He is my diamond. So he is compared with a diamond, but we have not used any words like as, like. Is that clear? Just look at the second one. Rana Pratap was lion of Mewar. He is compared with a lion, but there is not any word like or as for the comparison. So have you understood the difference between simile and metaphor? The difference is only one thing, that if there are words as or like to compare the two different things, two unlike things, then that will be simile. If there are not any words like as, so we can use simply we can understand that it is metaphor. I hope you have understood it better. Now we will move to the third one, that is personification. This is the most used figures of speech. It gives human qualities to non-living or non-human things. Just try to understand this. It gives human qualities to non-living things or non-human things. Okay, just look at the first example. After that you will be able to understand it. The flowers danced. Means, can you imagine that flowers also dance? No, you can't imagine that. Even the flowers doesn't dance, but they are shown, they are presented here as human being, like human being dance and the flowers are dancing. Means flowers danced. Means the flowers are acting as a human beings. Is that clear? If anything acts like a human being, then there will be definitely the personification. Is that clear, everyone? Now the second one, look at the second example. The tree nodded. As we know that human beings nod. Nod means move their heads. Is that clear? So the trees doesn't have any head, but they are presented as human beings. The third one, the moon smiled on me. Basically, the moon cannot smile on anyone. So in that sense, the moon is expressed as a human being. So you only keep in your mind one thing, that if anything in this world is shown or expressed as a human being, then there will be personification. Okay, now we will move to the next one, that is hyperbole. It exaggerates any object beyond its proper limits. Okay, try to understand it with the help of examples. I have told you to stop. Oh, sorry, that is spelling mistake. That is 1,000 times. I have told you to stop 1,000 times. Means suppose someone have told you to stop something, but he will say 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. Is it possible to say someone to stop 1,000 times? No. Means that it is beyond the limit, beyond the proper limit. That is why it will be called hyperbole. The second example, Kohli stepped on the ground and the ground trembled. So is this possible? Just think about it. It is not possible. Is that clear that someone is stepping on the ground and the ground is trembling? It is not possible. So that is why it is called hyperbole. Means it exaggerates or it describes anything's quality beyond its limits. Okay, the next one, onomatopoeia. Just look at the spelling. onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. Okay, it suggests sounds or echoes. So it is the only figures of speech which suggest sound. Others are based on the letters or the sounds or their meanings, but onomatopoeia is the only figure of speech which is based on sounds or echoes. Okay, now look at the examples. The first one, I chatter chatter as I follow. Just look at these two words. These are suggesting sounds, chatter chatter. Now next one, number B, guns thundered, means it is also suggesting a sound. Now next one, the third example, buzzing of bees. Buzzing, this word is also suggesting the sound. I hope you have understood the 5 common figures of speech. This is the part 1 and I will be here soon with the part 2. I request all of you to write down these figures of speech and try to make or try to find out different examples also. Thank you and have a great day.